How to catch a
Yeti. Monster.
snowman,
Elf.
gingerbread man,
Dinosaur.
This month in the Makerspace, you'll be exploring the How to Catch a books. You'll be able to draw and color and design different traps to catch the magical creatures and things that you read about in these stories. You'll see that there are different big coloring pages on the walls that you can use in the Makerspace. You can make your own gingerbread man and glue it up onto the wall like you see these awesome makers doing here. You're welcome to decorate those 2 coloring pages that you see on the wall. The other awesome thing that you get to do in the Makerspace is you can build a trap to catch whatever you read about. So these fellas right here are using hot glue guns and tape and different building materials like cardboard to create a trap for the thing they read about in the How to Catch a books. If you're making a trap that you want to take out of the Makerspace and take home, you'll be using something called consumable supplies. These are art supplies that are like paper or string or things that you see labeled consumable supplies. Building supplies are things that stay in the Makerspace, and these 2 shelves have those building supplies. Another building supply would be Legos. You could build How to Catch a traps with Legos too. Just remember that those things need to stay in the Makerspace because they're not a consumable supply, they're a building supply. Make sure you talk about the difference between building supplies and consumable supplies before you start building your traps. Now you will get lots of ideas of different types of traps that you can make from the books that you read. As you're getting these ideas, you'll want to use something called the design thinking process to plan out the trap you're going to create. Let's learn about the design thinking process. Design thinking is a process that you can use when creating or building something new. There are a few steps when you are doing design thinking that you can do. They are: ask, what is the problem I'm trying to solve? The next step is imagine, to brainstorm and research ideas. Plan, decide which ideas you like best and create a plan to move forward. What materials will you need, and draw out the steps that you might need to take. Once you have your plan, you get to create, build your design, and try it out. When you're trying it out, there might be some things you need to improve. Decide what's working and what could work better. You can do these steps on some planning papers that you see here, or just on a blank piece of paper. The first step, ask, is to decide what your goal is. What is the problem? What are you trying to do? Maybe you have a question from a story you've read, something you're learning in class together. So you're deciding, what is our problem that we're trying to solve? What are we trying to do and create? Think about that question. Then you can start to imagine, brainstorm, and research ideas to solve this problem. When you're imagining, you want to brainstorm all different options. The sky is the limit. Make sure that you talk to the people that you're working with, ask questions, look at resources and pictures and designs, decide what will work and what is maybe not going to work for the time that you have. Show each other the ideas that you have when you are imagining. When you've decided on your idea that you like best, you make a plan. You might plan on guide sheets that your teacher gives you, or just a plain piece of paper, drawing things out. Again, still talking with your group, you might look at resources or things that you have learned. Then you have to find your materials. So you might look around your space to get the things that you planned that you would need and find them to get ready to create. Here are those guide sheets again that might help you in planning. Now when it's time to create, you are using all of your resources, you're looking at your plan, and working together with your team to build and carry out your plan. Now, once you've started creating, you might need to decide what's working well and what things you need to improve. So discuss with the people in your group if this design is working or if there are some things that you might need to change. That is the design thinking process. Good luck creating! Now that you know all about the design thinking process, it's time to imagine and plan and create some amazing traps to catch the things you read about in your How to Catch books. Good luck!